finally, after, I don't know, about 22 years since I first saw one of these on the road and I wanted one, finally got one. Red. It was either Sting Red or Red Hot with the matching interior. Had to be manual. In the end, I found this one, and I'm glad I found this one actually. I think I like the Flame Red better. And I got it for a good price. It's done about 150,000 Ks. But this is the state that I got it in. I asked the guy not to clean it. It's been sitting outside for the last, I don't know, few months at least. So it's a bit of a fade, a lot of dirt, and yeah, a bit of contamination in the paint. The wheels are filthy. It's probably even more dirty because I've been driving it the last few days and it rained a few times. But other than being dirty, there's hardly a dent or scratch. Oh, the very minor dents, if you can even see. It's really just dirty. It actually looks alright on camera. It's a good colour. It's actually hardly, from back, you can hardly tell it's dirty, but it's absolutely filthy. It has been washed in months, been outside. So I'm going to clean this thing up and it's going to be absolutely immaculate. Maybe a couple of dents I might get paintless dent repair done on, but other than that, the thing's pretty much perfect. So we'll go through it. I mean, a little bit of gutter ash, but otherwise it's, yeah, the wheels could, you know, they obviously need a good clean. Very behind, it's disgusting, but go to the interior. Beautiful flame interior, which is pretty much perfect. I do wonder if that's been replaced. Yeah, it's just a slightly different colour here and here, and the fact that there's no wear at all for a car that's under 50,000, there's a little bit of wear there, but on the other side, there's actually more wear on the passenger side, so it must have been replaced, but other than that, that's fine. There's a little bit of, yeah, it's just really just dirty. I think once I get the dirt out of there, I'll get the steamer out and get the creases out, and it's going to be pretty much perfect. There's only just a little bit of sag in the foam there, but again, it's got the factory floor mats, beautiful. Just yeah, obviously needs a good clean. Get the wet vac out onto that. But like in the, you know, the door jambs are beautiful. No rust at all on the whole car. Steering wheel probably just needs a little bit of a touch up. Just with the, I reckon in the past I've used Kiwi black liquid shoe polish, and that's actually just come up great. So yeah, there's no peeling or splitting. The only thing is the gear knob. I might get, I think it's Gary West on Facebook. He's in Sydney maybe, and he does as per factory. The only thing I can think of is, do I want to go flame stitching just for something a bit fancy? But then I would probably have to do that, get him to do that, maybe that, but at least, yeah, probably the steering wheel. The gear boot could probably use replacing. But other than that, the back is beautiful. Obviously not generally they are. You might have the odd kid in there, and there's been no child seats or anything in there. I can see that it got any sort of dents or anything. Carpet's all good, but we'll give it a very good clean. But before I clean it, I'm itching to clean it, but I just wanted to do a video before I clean it. I don't know if anyone watches Mindy J, or his name's Chris, but his YouTube channel, Mindy J, he always, whenever he buys a car, he does a video on it first before he even touches it. No mods, not even clean it. And then, you know, his next video will be fully detailing probably the exterior. Then the next one's, you know, fully getting the seats out, detailing the interior, and then, yeah, then after that, then the mods might start. The other thing is, signed by Larry Perkins. How cool is that? I didn't even really realise when I put the deposit on it, and I found out later when I picked it up that, yeah, signed by Larry Perkins, which is pretty cool because he's probably my favourite racing car driver. So that's pretty awesome. Again, factory mats, but a bit of a crease in there. We'll get that out. Carpet's all good. The trims are all good. Often they go on here. Only a tiny bit of a scratch on the window tint. That's a bit annoying because the rest of the window tint I think is fine. Oh, just the trim bits. Just this side. This is the only side here, and just a tiny bit up here. All the other trim is fine. The other side's fine. Back's all fine. Yeah, this is all fine. So we'll have to go, I'll get that VHT hood bumper and trim paint, which I've done to my EFX R6. The rear quarters. It's always rear quarters. What's with the rear quarters having the trims? But it's not bad. I won't have to even sand it much. Just a light sand and tape it off and just paint that. Polish up these. Yeah, everything just needs just a really good clean, really good polish. I actually like the factory wheels. I probably won't change them. The only thing I might do is I'll have them touch them up. I'll put some I like the HSV, the black center caps, and I like the black nuts. I reckon that looks better. The only thing I might do, once I clean them up, I'll see what kind of condition these are in, but I wouldn't mind a set of the champagne gold ones, the ones that were on the VT GTS Commodores, or the VX Club Sports. They look good. They look good on the red. I wonder what it's going to look like on the orange. I've seen one Monaro with them, with the gold ones on red, and that looks awesome. I do wonder what it's going to look like on the orange, flame red, what do you want to call it. But yeah, just polish up these. But otherwise, this is exactly what I wanted. I got it for a good price. Kind of the case I was looking for, 150,000. So if anything had sort of, those things that go wrong with it in the first 100,000 Ks, 120,000, 140,000 Ks, should have been already done. It's had good service history, so everything should have been done to it. Yeah, so who knows? And then you get it for a good price too. And you don't, and I also feel like I can actually drive it. If I got one for like really, really low Ks, I probably wouldn't want to drive it too much. Like you won't want to put the extra Ks on, but if it's done 150, then it doesn't matter, does it? I'm just going to drive. It's going to be pretty much my daily. That and the XR6. I don't drive that far, and I don't drive to work every day. Work from home a bit. So yeah, radio, all stock, which is good. I just like the stock stuff. Don't like the head, upgraded head units and stuff. And looking down the lines of the car, the body looks very straight. Only very couple of very minor dents. And a little one there, and a little touch up. There's a little dent up here, a little dent like I showed before, but I don't know if it comes out on camera, but it's actually pretty dirty. This one actually looks faded. The colour actually looks a bit faded, because you can see in the glass how faded it actually is. No, sorry, it almost looks like it's faded, but I reckon even just a wash, it'll come up almost a different colour. Then a full decontamination, clay bar, chemical decontamination, and then we'll get into the polishing. And all it needs is, I reckon it's just a light polish. Really, it's not too scratched up or anything. I reckon, well, we'll see. We'll do a polish, and then, yeah, ceramic coat, and then it'll come up so shiny. Just little things like this need a bit of rejuvenation. We'll pop the bonnet. See what that looks like. See what the engine looks like. It's all stock in here. The other thing is green coolant. I've seen other pictures of engine bays, they have red coolant. Is it meant to be red? I might replace that actually. And then if it is red, I will replace that, put some red coolant just to make it look factory. The only thing is it's got a car alarm, so that's the only modification other than the extractors. Now I don't know what extractors these are. I can't quite tell. It could actually be a pacemaker. I just can't see any. I can't see any hint of blue paint. I did want ceramic coated ones. Maybe I can just take them off, get them ceramic coated, or maybe pacemaker. Want to do a collaboration again. Might be able to get some pacemaker headers for it, and then it's just a stock cat back, stock cat back. From what I can tell, so maybe even just upgrading the rear, or just taking the muffler off the rear. I don't know if that will sound any different. My VZSS it was stock headers, stock cats, and then they just merged into a single, and then it was just a single 3-inch back with just one muffler, and that's it. And that was pretty loud. That was louder than this, a lot louder than this. And yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't even mind just that. I don't know if you can get them off the factory. That was just a custom system. Didn't even actually sort of take note. I realised it's got red valve caps. Brakes are all just standard. I do wonder if I just clean them up and just have them silver, or do I paint them the flame as well, matching flame, put a Monaro sticker on them, or do I just leave it? Do I upgrade the brakes? The brakes are all fine. I had a mechanic go over the car, like a pre-purchase inspection. He said it was a beautiful car. Basically, there was nothing wrong with it, no rust, no accident damage that he could possibly tell. It all looks factory. The only thing is the plastic parts are a little bit darker, but I've seen on all these colours. I've seen them. I think they fade at a different rate, or they may be painted with a slightly different something. I reckon the front bar's probably been resprayed though. The only damage, there is a little bit of damage here, has been a dodgy touch-up job, so I'll redo that. There's a few. I think it's been resprayed just because there's hardly any chips for a car that's under 50,000. But yeah, just stuff like this is a bit faded. This will look good. Some rejuvenator. The headlights are pretty good. They're only a little bit, they're not really faded, they're just a little bit pitted. I might sand them back, polish them back, and then ceramic coat them, because the cars do look good when they have a really clean set of tail lights. Sorry, headlights, tail lights. Talk about the tail lights. I was thinking ahead of time. Just the standard tail lights. I wouldn't mind actually putting, now this is might sound crazy, but putting the VT boot garnish and having VT tail lights. I've seen someone do that with a black one before, and it looks awesome. Definitely if I had a black one, I'd do it. Not sure about the red or the flame red, if it would look good on that. I might try it. Be a cheap sort of mod to really change the back end. People like get confused, think it's almost like a SS, and then you're like, oh no, wait, because that's how they came. The concept. That's what the concept was like. It had the VT back end, so VT Commodore. So yeah, all right, close the bonnet, start it up, go for a little bit of a drive, and then once this video's done, I can get into washing it, which is what I've been keen to be doing. So. It's like, yeah, it's definitely a little bit louder than stock, just I guess with the extractors, I guess, but yeah, I do love all this red or orange, whatever you want to call it. Flame, just flame. Does sound pretty good. I'm so happy to be back in a V8 manual. Like I said, I used to have a VZ SS, and I miss that so much. I actually sold it to buy Monaro, and I bought a BMW instead. And so happy to be back in an LS1 V8 manual T56 6-speed. So good. Alright, it's nice and warm now, so I guess we can give it a few revs. I must admit, this flame red one on YouTube, it's for sale on YouTube. This video made me want to buy the orange one, or flame red if you want to call it. This one was also manual with the flame interior. This one had only done like 70,000 K, so it's like immaculate. But there's one other thing that is something I want to do to my car. I don't know if you can hear that sort of whistle. Look at the engine. It's got a big Harrop 2300 supercharger on it. Now that's something I would love to do to mine one day. That'd be the perfect Monaro, I think. Flame, manual, flame interior, and a big supercharger. Then it would be a quick car. I actually don't mind what he's done with the wheels too. Sort of a darker silver, almost gunmetal. I feel like you either go like gunmetal or like a lighter colour. I don't mind the stock ones, but maybe I was thinking like like even brighter silver, almost like my EF XR6, which almost has sort of blue tinge to it. Either that or the champagne gold. HSV ones. They're awesome. This guy's got big brake kit on it too. He spent some money on this thing. It's beautiful. Listen to it. Yeah. Also notice he's fully debadged his as well. So there's normally a badge, the CV8 badge there and the Holden badge there. He's even debadged the side. It kind of looks cool in a way. I like the badges. I do like that clear ear end though. Now, since I got the Monaro, I haven't even started up the XR6 for about a week, so this will be a nice cold start. Really, really cold start. Now, you haven't cleaned your car properly unless you take the number plates off and actually do behind the number plates. Can't call yourself a real detailer, not that I'm a detailer, but just showing you around the car how filthy it is. But yeah, like I said, this colour's actually really good. It actually doesn't show up the dirt too much. For how filthy the windows are, you can't actually hardly picks up on the paint. So I'm glad after having a dark coloured, my XR6, that's pretty out of clean. Not as bad as black, but yeah, keen to get this clean. So this will probably be the next video, but I'll give you a tease. See how the wheels come up. That'll just literally just high pressure hose is gonna can't clean them, but